and welcome to a new episode of Empower Talks. I'm Taqui Haider and today we have a very special guest with us. He's a co-founder of Stockage. This application has 4 million downloads, has a rating of 4.6, and he is an actively knowledge contributor with over 1 million social media followers. He's a chartered accountant and has an MBA from IIM Indore. He believes that before you inspire others, one must inspire himself or herself. Yes, I'm talking about Mr. Vivek Bajaj. Welcome to the show. It's an honor to have you on our show. So my first question to you is, how was your interaction with Gen Z at Inspiria Knowledge Campus?
It was quite impactful. In fact, when I came down, I didn't realize that the campus is so big and so huge. So first of all, that was a surprise. And plus, I think financial market as a subject is of interest right now.
Yeah.
So a lot of youngsters, they want to know about it. I was pleasantly surprised to see many people already have a Demat account. But I was also sad to see that not many people have invested their first 500 rupees. So it was a good experience. So far, I've been enjoying interacting with it.
Yes. So yes, we have Vivek Bajaj, as I mentioned in my introduction, and today you had a great session. And there are two sections of this podcast. The first one is I'm going to interact with you. The second one is that the students are waiting for you to interact.
Okay.
So now my next question is that could you just tell us about your entrepreneurship journey? How did you start it?
Okay, so because I come from a typical business background, it was an easy call to leave a job and get into a business. Although I've always been a very iconoclast kind of a person who's always done something different. Like when I was doing my CA, after my CA exam, I joined JM in Mumbai, JM Financial Mutual Fund as a sales executive. Because I realized that if you don't learn how to sell, then you can't do anything in life.
Yes.
And chartered accountancy qualification makes you introvert. It doesn't give you that kind of an exposure.
Sure.
So I worked there for 6 months and I honed I'm not saying that I've become a great salesperson. I'm still an introvert. But at least my first journey of selling myself started in 2001. Then I came back to Calcutta. I worked in Bombay, then I came back to Calcutta and I started my own mutual fund distribution business, which failed, which was a great experience.
Okay.
It's always good to have first business fail. No?
That's right.
That overconfidence and at times it's important that, as they say, that it's good to get into a market when the market is down and out, because you learn a lot of things in a bad market condition.
Yes.
So that's what the first business was failure. But nonetheless, I was too young to think about a failure. It was a learning experience for me. And then I went for my MBA from IIM Indore in 2005. I came back. And then I joined in Mumbai again a job for a couple of months before I decided that I should come back to Calcutta and start my own business.
Okay, nice. My next question to you is related with stock market.
Yeah.
So when did you decided that you want to make your career in stock market investing?
So, I come from that generation which where the only thing which was told to us was get qualified. Ye bhi kar lo, wo bhi kar lo, qualifications. So that's why I did CA, CS, MBA. But frankly speaking, during the time when I was doing, I didn't have any idea what am I going to do. It was just the qualification, urge of getting more qualification, which that generation knows what I'm speaking about. That was there. I don't know about the latest generation, whether they are still hungry for qualifications or not. But my commitment to stock market started during my MBA days, where during my MBA I realized that all the education which we are getting is eventually going to be used by companies which are active in stock market. I realized that stock market is the most powerful thing in this universe. I strongly believe in that. Because this is one platform where you have all the businesses hosted. And finally, all the companies who are doing anything will come to stock market to get the benefit out of whatever they are doing. So I got so convinced with stock market that I decided that this is my calling and I'm going to stay here. Although I started with commodities.
Yes, I've heard about it.
I started with commodities because commodities excited me a lot. Gold excited me, crude oil excited me.
And initially you incurred a lot of loss, I guess.
Yeah. Which is very important, as I said.
I have seen that particular video. I was researching for this interview.
Yeah.
I really like that particular thing.
So I incurred losses initially, but again, it was all learning. Doing loss initially as a trader is always a good thing. But then at the same time, loss always has a possibility of defeating your morale. So if you believe in yourself, then loss, you will take it in a very learning speed and then move on.
True.
So I was able to move on and convert my loss into multiple profits.
So talking about the stock market, it's highly unpredictable.
Yep.
So how do you calm yourself during fluctuation, market fluctuation?
Stock market is all about data. It's all about probability.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing is predictable in this world.
True.
Everything has a probability.
Yes.
Suppose if I am going from my office to my home every evening for 20 years and I am reaching home. And if I start today, can you say that for sure I'm going to reach home?
No.
I can have probability nearest to 1, but I cannot have 100% probability.
Yes.
Something may happen, right? Which was not forecasted by my past data.
Yes.
The stock market is all about data science and probability. So once you understand this thought process, that it's a data which is helping me to take a most probable decision. Then even if you are going wrong, you are okay with it. But it's okay. That decision cannot be wrong, but I have to be right 6 times, 7 times, in 10 times. Then eventually you make money.
Sure. My next question is about challenges. In life we face a lot of challenges. So can you just tell us about our audience about the challenges you face in the initial career or recently, if you have faced any challenges?
So there are some people who are inborn pessimists, and for them challenges are reasons to not do anything. And there are some people who are born optimistic. For them challenges
they look for opportunity.
It's an opportunity that every time there's a challenge, you have to do something, right?
Yes.
Like I'll give you an example. When social media was growing, when I started my YouTube and social media engagement, there was a need of my business to do that. And I'm an introvert. Still, I believe I'm an introvert. I love my own space. If you give me 5 hours to myself without phone, I'll prefer that than talking to people. That's the character of an introvert. So, but I had to come out of my comfort zone and record videos the way I'm recording right now. It was a tough thing, but it was a challenge which was overcome by a lot of practice, and it was not so tough actually. It was easy. After you do, after a point of time, it's not so tough. And then you start getting recognition from people for the work you're doing. That also is a great motivation.
Initially, it requires a lot of, thing, because putting content on YouTube, it looks easy, but it's not. Sustainability is a big issue.
That's the key. Otherwise, recording video is not tough these days. I mean, there are some amazing laptops with good camera quality. There's StreamYard, there is Zoom, which helps you to record video. And hosting in YouTube is so easy. It's just that you need to be consistent. But this is valid for everything. Everything what we do. If you want to get up in the morning, 5 o'clock, if you are consistent for 21 days, you are sorted. You will get up anyways.
True. We just have talked about social media. So I wanted to know, what are the early experiences you have from social media?
Social media is a very different animal. If you want to seek negativity from that, there are many people who are ready to offer you that. So you need to be very careful in what you are getting from them. Because there are generally people, what I've realized that generally people are frustrated. Generally. If you look at larger population, they're frustrated. And they want platforms where they can vent out their frustration. Right? Earlier it used to be in person. Like, I just start shouting. For whatever reason, I throw negativity on other people. And now social media has given many reasons for people to vent out. Be it with your real identity or with your fake identity. Right? So you need to be very mindful of those people. You can't say no to everyone because generally, as I'm saying, majority of people are frustrated because they're not satisfied. As a human being, we are not satisfied overall. We are unsatisfied souls. Because very few people reach that level of spirituality which makes them believe that whatever I have, even if I have limited resources, I'm supposed to remain happy and I'll remain happy. That takes a lot of time for people to reach there. So you need to be very mindful of the people who are going to throw negativity at you. So earlier I used to comment, I used to reply to them, but now I don't. I believe in that theory of that movie was there now, Sanjay Dutt, where he just used to say he used to just give hug to people.
वो मुन्ना भाई वाली
movie थी, वो बहुत सही movie थी. Get well soon.
Get well soon.
So just reply get well soon and the person will understand your mindset.
True, you must be having a lot of experiences like this.
Yeah, I get a lot of trolling. Lot of trolling, particularly on Twitter. People just are there, I believe, for trolling other people. That's okay. It's fun now.
True. And it is very important to know, and you have to channelize your energy as well.
You can't allow your remote control in someone else's hand. That's what Sadhguru says. I did Isha Foundation. In fact, one program which changed me was Isha Foundation program, Inner Engineering. It's an amazing program.
I think I have seen this picture somewhere. You just mentioned about Sadhguru.
Yeah.
I think I have seen.
So Isha Foundation is a very known institution who conducts these programs. So Inner Engineering program is everyone should do in the early phase of their life. That gives you a right frame of mind. That how you need to react, what you need to do.
Yeah.
So he says one very simple thing that don't allow anyone else to have your remote control of your emotions.
Okay. थोड़ा सा पॉडकास्ट को स्टॉक मार्केट की तरफ दोबारा लेके आते हैं.
हाँ, लेके आइए.
मैं ही जानना चाहूँगा कि अगर कोई यंगस्टर है और वो स्टॉक मार्केट में आना चाहता है, तो आप उसके लिए क्या एडवाइस देना चाहेंगे अभी?
सबसे पहले डीमैट अकाउंट खोलो, उसमें 1000 रुपए डालो, हो सके तो 10,000 रुपए डालो. 1000 से बहुत कुछ हो नहीं पाएगा, 10,000 से फिर भी हो पाएगा. मिल जाएंगे 10,000 रुपए, ढूंढेंगे तो मिल जाओगे. एक्स्ट्रा खर्चा जहाँ करे उसको बचाओगे तो 10,000 मिल जाते हैं. और फिर उसके बाद आपकी लाइफ के अंदर में बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रोडक्ट्स हैं जो आप रेगुलरली यूज करते हैं. हम सब के लाइफ में वी हैव फैसिनेशन फॉर सर्टेन ब्रांड्स और सर्टेन प्रोडक्ट्स व्हिच वी आर रेगुलर यूजर. उस ब्रांड उस प्रोडक्ट का मैन्युफैक्चरर का नाम देखो, ब्रांड का नाम देखो, और फिर अगर वो कंपनी लिस्टेड उस कंपनी का जाके एक शेयर खरीदो.
ओके.
से हिंदुस्तान से आप डव से आप नहाते हैं और आपको अच्छा लगता है डव का प्रोडक्ट, तो आप हिंदुस्तान लीवर एक शेयर खरीदोगे और वो आपके डीमैट में आ जाएगा. और वो एक शेयर जो आपके पास पड़ा है, आपको कंपनी का क्वार्टरली रिजल्ट्स मिलेगा, कंपनी के कॉन कॉल्स मिलेंगे, एजीएम में ऑनलाइन हो गया आजकल एजीएम में आपको इनवाइट मिलेगा. जस्ट बाय पेइंग 2700 रुपी, दैट टू एज एन इन्वेस्टमेंट, नॉट एट अ कॉस्ट, यू विल गेट टू नो सो मच अबाउट दिस इंडस्ट्री. ऐसे हमको 5 ही कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट करना है.
ओके.
हिंदुस्तान लीवर कर लो, डाबर कर लो, दवाई की कोई दवाई तो हम बहुत भर के लेते हैं, उसकी कंपनी में ले लो, और बस उन कंपनीज को फॉलो करो.
सही बात.
दैट हैबिट, फर्स्ट थिंग इज सर हैबिट. स्टॉक मार्केट में जो पैसा बनाने आता है डे 1 से, वो बहुत स्ट्रगल करता है बाद में. स्टॉक मार्केट शुड बी पार्ट ऑफ योर लाइफस्टाइल, इट शुड बी पार्ट ऑफ योर हैबिट. दैट्स व्हाट आई टोल्ड ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स कि डोंट कम टू स्टॉक मार्केट टू मेक मनी फ्रॉम स्टॉक मार्केट. Come to stock market because it gives you an understanding of what is happening in the world. Let's say, for example, this camera.
Yeah.
You know, Canon is a manufacturer of this camera. Now, unless you follow stock market, you will not be able to know what is happening in this new tech in this domain. You will keep on using the old camera, but the world is changing so fast. Maybe you will be the last one to know about the change. By the time your career has got evolved. So start with basic thing. जो हमारे घर में जो सामान आता है उसी से ही हमको चालू करना चाहिए. फिर उसके बाद धीरे धीरे as you gain more knowledge, experience, follow sensible people, you start building that journey of serious investing.
आपने सारी चीजें बता दी लेकिन आखिरी चीज नहीं बताई, आपका YouTube चैनल भी फॉलो करना है।
मेरा YouTube चैनल भी फॉलो कर सकते हैं, but there are many more people who are doing great work. I'm just I like some really good people, but YouTube again has a lot of noise, so we need to be very careful whom to follow, whom not to follow.
That's right. So as I just promised in the beginning of the podcast, we have segment 2 where audience will ask you some questions.
Yes.
So can I have question from Sarojini? Please Sarojini, Sarojini, just wait. Let me just. Yeah, go ahead, Sarojini.
A very good afternoon, sir. I'm really grateful to have you here. My question from you is, as being a media student, AI is something I'm getting familiar every day. So how AI is affecting financial market?
Oh, what a beautiful question. I'm glad that you guys have AI in your mind, because it's going to be massive. The world is going to be so different in coming few years. Something which we have seen in Hollywood movies, which were like fantasies, that after 2030 this will happen, after 2040 this will happen. And here we are in 2024 already seeing a lot of things which we would not have imagined, and that's AI. So AI is changing everything. In Indian financial market, AI is changing everything. What is the form of change is dependent upon what you want to take from AI. Because AI is like a open canvas. You can draw your own painting. So in financial market, there are stages. One, a stage where we capture data. Okay. Two, a stage where we make some sense out of the data. And three, a stage where we take decision out of that data. Okay. So let's data, insight, decision. Okay. There are better ways to capture data. अभी भी जो data capture हो रहा है वो it's more rudimentary. Companies are submitting annual report. People are capturing data from annual report, presenting in a certain format. Now AI has been asked that, hey, you have the annual report. I'm not going to capture data. I want insights. So I'm going to skip that first step and just ask AI directly, give me insights from that annual report. So 100-pager document getting converted into a 2-pager insights. So the second stage is there. You don't have to go through the first stage. Or I give, say, financial data of 2 companies, Reliance and say Tisco, and I ask AI that which one would you recommend to me with a lot of financial data, right? So AI will do the study. Okay, Reliance EPS has grown this much, Reliance this has grown. A typical analyst, the way analysts think, AI is going to think and finally say that based on this risk framework, you should invest in Reliance. So my third stage is already there. First and second stage is getting nullified. So depends upon what stage you want to involve with AI. Everything is possible. Now seriously, sky is the limit now. You can do anything.
Okay, next question, Daisy. Yeah, Mike.
Good afternoon, sir. So, what was the reason that you chose to join IIM, whereas people who have pursued CA opt for other career paths?
So I always say this, that I'm a fraud CA. Why I say this? Because when I was doing CA, the topper of our batch was doing CA, and we were just told that CA has to be done. So I did CA. I had no idea why I did CA. My father is a CA, so he wanted me to do a CA. So there was no action plan when I was doing CA. The only action plan was I have to pass exam. Otherwise, CA full form is come again. And I didn't want to be part of that category of coming again. So, but after I did my CA, I realized that this will make me a good accountant, good audit professional, good finance, but it will not give me a holistic understanding about how to build businesses, how to innovate, how to be proactive in life. MBA is a superb qualification. And MBA from an IIM obviously adds a lot of value because you have amazing peer group you study with. See, professor anyways, everywhere it's pretty much the same. I mean, thoda sa, maybe IIM professor will be halka sa better, but the real learning comes when you have peer group of great guys learning together. and they actually change your personality.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir. So I just wanted to ask you that how has the COVID-19 pandemic affected the financial education industry and your business specifically?
Financial education industry. Financial education is a domain which is a very important part of a growing society, because from a 1500 1600 per capita dollar income to a almost 3000 per capita dollar income, India has grown in last 10 years, and COVID has obviously pushed a lot of growth inside our country because of the high consumption which country has witnessed after COVID. So as India becomes richer, as Indian households become richer, managing their money becomes a very important, because money leads to more money, right? If you don't save, you don't generate wealth out of the money you are generating. So financial education is a life skill which every household should have. Okay. So during COVID, because people were at home, they had time, so they thought, let's learn. So YouTube and other platforms were right platforms for them to learn. As far as my business model is concerned, we are not just an education platform. We are a 360-degree platform where education is there, data, analytics. Now we are implementing advisory in our business. So it's a growing domain where we are. Yeah. Hadn't we only education, then the business would have been challenging, because in India, the propensity to pay for education is very low. Until it's a certification program, it's a job program. If I ask you to pay for a skill development, if somehow Indians have not matured enough to pay for add-on skill development, but we'll go to YouTube and learn.
Yeah.
But paying extra for a add-on knowledge is not yet, because we are not so rich also. See, Western world, overall they are rich. So they won't mind spending certain lakh on just learning a certain thing, which is a value addition for their career. In India, we are still struggling to reach to that zone of, Maslow's need hierarchy, where we are still in that basic need satisfaction zone.
Yeah, next question is maybe.
Good afternoon, sir. So my question is, in this generation of Gen Zs, many of us look after instant results. And because we lack patience, so do you think trading or stock marketing can be an option for us?
So I have a daughter, she's Gen Z, she's 15. And I have sons who are Gen Alpha. Okay. And I can see that statement which you made, it clearly has resemblance, that there is a restlessness. Okay. But stock market, there is no relationship between being restless or not restless and stock market. As I've said in the session also, stock market is a universe, and there are various components inside the universe. So even there are opportunities for restless people. There are opportunities for peaceful people. So you can do anything, no matter what you are. Right? In fact, there are certain things which more aggressive people do better in stock market, like trading. You need a passion, you need that aggression. But if you're doing investing, you want peace. You don't want too much of shosha, too much of noise around. So anything is possible in stock market. It should not be characterized by a person.
Okay, so that's it from the question answer session. I have last question to ask you. I wanted to ask you that what are your future plans?
What am I going to do in my future?
Yeah.
This is a good question. I have never thought about it. I think because I am now into knowledge contribution, and if I have to immediately answer that, I would like to build more on the fact that there's so much still education and data analytics need to reach to everyone. So I'll continue to do what I'm doing, but probably increase the pace of that work.
Yes. Just after your session, I had a word with my dean, Firoz Mohammed. You must have met with him. So I asked, how was the session? Can like, sir, मुझे session देखकर के ऐसा लगा ना, everybody should invest.
Yeah.
Start with 10,000, he said.
Yeah. Actually, everyone should invest. There is no reason why we are not investing. 10,000 is nothing. I mean, we are spending so much money on mobile phones. We can actually save some money and start investing.
Nice. So वापस कब आ रहे हैं आप Inspiria?
Let's see. Let's hope soon.
कुछ ऑडियंस के साथ बोलना चाहेंगे, अपना कुछ मैसेज वगैरह देना चाहेंगे जाते जाते?
Okay. So, just more philosophical here, nothing to do with market. But what I've realized that we need to challenge ourselves. There's no shortcut to that. We need to challenge ourselves all the time because world is evolving. World is evolving much faster pace than what we can think of. And if we don't challenge ourselves, we don't adapt to the new realities of life, then we'll be behind. If you are such a person who is so spiritually inclined that you won't mind staying behind, you still have arrived at your space of being happy, even though commercially you are behind, that's a different thing. But most of the people are not like that. Most of the people want success and they measure success based on achievements. So if you don't evolve, if you don't adapt to new things, you will have tough time. So you better keep learning.
Word of wisdom coming from Vivek sir. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
So on this note, I would like to take a leave. I'll meet you with some other guests in my next episode. Till then, please take care of yourself. Bye.